these kind of things coming up. Now coming to the other aspects, the non-Muslim, they often, now the another obstacle to the dawa is that the practicality and the social aspects of the human being. What they see is, they don't see, they first of all they give priority to other things apart from what you are doing. Let's say you are praying 5 times a day, you are busy in your religious activity, fasting, all those things, but at the same time you don't find time to involve in other activities, maybe your job, your regular work, or maybe helping the neighbors or something like that. So these kind of thing activities, they monitor. So what they say is, hey man, you are just like a student sitting in a class, and you want to make a good impression upon the teacher. And when the teacher goes away, you become indifferent to the other class members. You don't treat them with respect or with dignity. You have just maintained a good relationship with the teacher. How about the other children in the class? You are not helping them. You are just doing everything for the sake of yourself. You are eating, you are not sharing anything with them. But when the teacher comes, you are very, very polite. You are very disciplined. You take care. You always become attentive and all those things. And when you leave the way, you become asleep. You become impunctual. You are sleeping all the time. You are not studying at all. So there comes the contradiction. The impression is only upon the teacher, but not on the children. Now, coming to the topic of now the teacher in Islam is Almighty. Now, Almighty, if Almighty is not has not done he is not like the teacher. He is the one who is regulating the affairs of the world, and he understands what is happening the other times when you are not praying. He knows how you are indulging with the people, uh, how you are indulging with them, how you are making affairs with them, whether you are helping them or not, whether you are punctual only for the prayers and the rest of the time you are sleeping. Let's say you wake up for the Fajr prayers, and after the Fajr you get sleep. So what is the advantage of what is the science in getting up early in the morning just for the sake of worship of the God and then sleeping afterwards? So the sole advantage of punctuality introduced by the Islam is lost by activities that we do after that examination period is over. So this is not about Islam. Islam is about punctuality, not to just the affairs, not to the responsibilities for the God, is also punctuality for the humankind. You have to it's a very common proverb, if you are not merciful to the people on the earth, then there is no guarantee of a mercy from the all merciful. And because you haven't seen the God, you are how can you be loving God whom you have not seen, while at the same time you claim you claim that you are loving him. At the same time you claim that so if you are not loving the common man whom you are seeing at every instant, then how can you be loving to the Almighty whom you have not seen at all? So it's all like the relationship that we maintain like that in a class, and then there the teacher is not aware what you do after him, but here the Almighty is aware of what you do after him. So the whole idea is, so when we are doing the dawa, so we have to make sure that our lifestyle is also Islamic, not just while we are in the mosque, after the mosque, at home, at office, everywhere the lifestyle has to be similar. We have to be obedient, we have to be very cheerful. We don't have to make faces. So these kind of faces we should not be always making. We should not be arguing. Even if we are on the right side, we should not be arguing over unnecessary things. We should try to cut short the discussion as far as possible. Be point wise, be elaborate, be brief to a certain extent, and try to convince people by truth. We might have a tendency to say something falsehood so as to convince people to the Islam. No, that is not the right way. It has to be over truth. The evidence should be based upon the real scientific phenomena. If we are justifying a certain phrase of Quran with the support of scientific phenomena, the scientific phenomena has to be a valid one, not a bogus, as being forwarded by the many Muslims who want to highlight the flag of Islam at the top. No, that should not be the case. It should be something based upon a valid phenomena, no falsehood, no manipulation of the truth. It has to be everything truth and a good examples and a polite manner, and should not be forced upon. It should be something which is induced and the other person is responding also. And it should be, first of all, you have to extend a friendship with the other person. It should not be like you are the master and he is the student and you are just teaching him Islam. No, nobody is bothered about understanding Islam. It's, you have to consider as if it's benefit for you, for him as well. So if we are both, if we consider the benefit for ourselves also, we would try to first extend a friendship with them and try to come to the common terms with them. So we should never say no, your scripture is wrong or you are following the wrong way. We should not talk like that in the manner. We should talk in in common terms. We should try to say, let us try to understand what are common with us and whether we are really following the same common things or not. You see all the, in Quran also, Quran mentions that most of the people of the book, Jews and the Christians, they, the differences that we have as is not because of the difference of the scriptures. It's just based upon the difference of understanding. Although both the scriptures should be talking in the same tone. So try to discover the common terms by reading their own